Okay, so before we get into the video, just subscribe, man. Like 99.7% of you guys are not subscribed. Alright, so, Genshin Impact Anniversary Rewards. They're not good, if they stay the same as they are. So, they need to change them, or not change them, but they need to give us more. And I'm expecting more, honestly, because I feel like if we were to able to log in and get like 90 free pulls, and it was just like the Welcome Moon animation, so like everybody would be surprised. Considering it's just a copy and paste of the Lantern Rite event, rewards with like the 10 free pulls, I don't feel like it justifies anniversary rewards. I feel like that it should be at least be 50 if they were going to do Intertwined Fates. Personally, I believe that they could just give us 90 standard Acquaint Fates. For the standard banner, we do our 90 summons. If you get lucky, and you pull like 5 stars. So, cool. But I feel like they could do that. It'd be really cool. Rather than letting us choose, just let us summon on the banner. Because that way, it's not just like, oh, well, my favorite character is Diluc, so I'm going to get Diluc. It could just be, well, I'm gonna summon on these 90 fates and I hope I get the Luke. So about the Lantern Rite, you got 10 summons for the Lantern Rite. Why are we getting the same summons, the amount of summons that we had for the Lantern Rite, which was just a festival for, like, I think it was a Chinese festival. I'm not exactly sure. It could have just been like a festival for Genshin, but I believe it was an actual Chinese festival that was taking place during it, and that's why they had that celebration in-game. So I feel like we should be able to get more rewards for the anniversary. Now, whether they consider the event that's taking place a part of the anniversary, and they're going to give us a crown with it, and they're calling that like super good rewards, and also free Primo Gems, because we don't know the amount of Primo Gems. All it's said is that we're getting Primo Gems. So, it doesn't make sense to me why Genshin would make anniversary rewards that are exactly the same as the Lantern Rite rewards, that the Lantern Rite was just a Chinese festival. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you guys supported us, so here's 10 free summons. I don't understand that. But then again, this is the same company that made Kokomi, so I feel like we could absolutely just only get what they've said we're gonna get. But I honestly, I do feel like it would be cool if they were trying to surprise us and have us log in and get like 90 Acquaint Fates. And I mean, if it's intertwined, then I'm saving them. Or, so I'm taking this idea from Dokkan Battle. Dokkan, they give you stones, memorial stones, and for every memorial stone that you get, it's 50 stones that you spent, which is one multi. So for every multi that you've done, or 1,600 Primo Gems used, you get one, like, ticket to summon on a banner, or like one Acquaint Fate. I feel like they could do a regular banner where they have like an anniversary character that maybe he's not that good, but it's free, so you can summon for him. Or once you've used up all your tickets, you can use more summons to get the character if you didn't pull them. And you would still have your pity banner from all the other banners, so none of your pities would be affected. I feel like that would be cool, and maybe there would also be a weapon banner alongside of it. What Dokkan does is they take units that are old, and they put them all on one banner. So they had to split it into 2 banners this year, for reasons of it being like so large of a pool. Whereas Genshin, they don't release that many characters. Like, there's not that many characters. It would have to be like, you could get, there was 5 stars featured, and you could get those 4, which would have to be Child, Zhongli, Ganyu, Albedo. Oh, well, then you could also do Venti and Klee. So it could be Venti, Klee as like the first 2 characters that were in the game, and you just summon for them for free. That could be the way to do it. I don't think that they will do that. Or they could just do a banner where it's a whole bunch of 4 stars and you're guaranteed your 4-star every single multi. And you can pick a pity for a 4-star. So, just like the weapon banner, like every 3 4-stars that you get, so like you could build up, every 3 4-stars you get, the selected 4-star that you picked could get it. You were guaranteed that selected 4-star that you picked, and all 4 stars are able to be selected. The reason why I say this is, As you can see, he's the only 4-star that I don't have. And if I pull Mona before Bennett, he's the only base game character that I don't have. So it's like I'm here with Bennett, just not pulled at all in a whole year's worth of playing the game. And I kind of want him. Alloy doesn't have constellations, which really sucks. Whether they're going to do it in the future or not, that's their choice. But I feel like if they gave Alloy constellations, she would be way too good for a free character. And that's another thing. We could also just get a free 4-star that is C6'd. Because what Dokkan does, Dokkan is basically the only other gacha game that I play. What Dokkan does is you can farm a character. It takes resin. It would take resin, right? And you farm this event, and like you get drops of this character every couple times. In Dokkan, you need like 15 copies of the character, so it's a lot of. You need like 14 copies of the character. It's a lot of work to put in for that character. So in Genshin, you need 7 copies, so you could just do like, it's a daily event and you do it once a day and it takes like 50 resin. That would be a fair trade-off if you got like a copy of a character that's decently good. Like, it can't be another Kokomi. Like, this has to be a very good character, or at least a usable character. Maybe make him like a really good support. The only problem with this is also like a very hard thing for Genshin to do. Compared to Dokkan, Dokkan is just like, oh yeah, here, take your PNG. And have super attack animations. Whereas you have to design a whole model for any character that comes out. It seems like too much work to put in for one character just to give it out for free. But then again, Dokkan is one of the top grossing mobile games of all time, basically. It just passed $3 billion made, so I feel like on the 28th, we could get like a new character that is for free, or maybe we just get summons on the standard banner. Because, to be honest, you need 7 of a character to max them out. It would not hurt MiHoYo to just give us some Acquaint Fates and let us summon on this banner. There's no hurting in that. I have 10 5-stars that are released out of 19 in the game. And also, they could even just do it for like paying players. They give extra resources to, maybe like depending on how many packs you bought or what packs you bought, they give you like half of your Genesis crystals back. That would be great if you were able to do that, but I don't feel like they will, because I mean, it's over the last year. While that is a lot for some people, and honestly that might supply some people for the next year, you get half of them back, or maybe a quarter of them. A quarter of them would seem nice. I feel like for how much, I feel like MiHoYo is not stupid enough to have a anniversary celebration and then treat it like it's a normal celebration, like the Lantern Rite. Which I get, the Lantern Rite was a big festival, but it's not as big as the anniversary. Anniversary for gacha games are like super hyped. They're like the best celebrations in the history of the game, is what it should be. So another thing that Dokkan did was they gave out a free LR during the anniversary, which would be an equivalent to a free 5-star during the anniversary. But you didn't get to choose, and it was like a pool of 20 LRs. So you did a summon that was 66 units long, and you could pull, I pulled 3 LRs during mine, but you need 5 of an LR to rainbow it. So it's like, I pulled 3 different ones, but most of them I don't have, so I need another 4 copies of the character to actually 100% them. They also gave even more tickets to summon on the actual anniversary banners themselves. Like, let's just say everybody gets like 50 summons on Kokomi's banner, but it doesn't have your pity. It's like an extra banner like between these two, and it's like the Kokomi banner, and then honestly you can even do the weapon banner right here. You can have the Kokomi banner right here and the weapon banner right here, and there's tickets. You use these tickets or whatever, and you summon 50 times on this, and if you don't pull anything, you don't pull anything, you don't get any pity, you don't do nothing. Because Dokkan, I believe it was like around 10 summons, so 10 multis, 500 stones, which would be 100, it would be 16,000 Primo Gems worth of summons right here. Because I believe we had 52 tickets. That's around what it was. And you had to work for the tickets. Like, you had to do missions every single day. Like, the missions would be equivalent to, like, spend this much resin, or like use a food item to buff your crit rate, or use a food item to buff your attack, or those kind of missions. Like, very easy and able to be done by new players, but like, it's still, you have to work to do it. Like, you can't just log in and get free stuff. I feel like Dokkan is like is what everybody should be looking at for how players should be treated, because players get really treated really good on anniversaries. Like, they flooded you with free stuff, like free LR. You could pull one of the better units in the game from that free LR multi-summon. So I imagine that we're not just gonna get 10 summons. I feel like maybe we could just get like maybe they give us 90 standard fates, whatever they want to call it, and we're allowed to summon on the standard banner 90 times, and we get a free 5-star, but it has nothing to do with our actual pity. They could do that. Whether that would be bad or good, it depends on the player. I think that would be good. Maybe not for me, but at the same time, if I did pull Mona, it would be nice, and I'm guaranteed a character next time I summon. So I feel like the way that they've handled Anniversary, it kind of, it seems like they might be doing something else, and they just announced a login bonus. But at the same time, it feels like, well, looks like all we're getting. Like, because what benefit would they have for like a free 5-star if you log into the game, or free 90 Acquaint Fates if you log into the game? I feel like maybe they're just doing the Anniversary Awards. The only thing I could think of is that they're just gonna promote it out. Like, they want everybody to start talking about it, but not before they do it. I feel like they're kind of the only reason I would say that maybe they don't want people to know if they were giving out a free 5-star or maybe 90 pulls is that the advertising will be so great by everybody talking about it. If it's a surprise, that's the only thing. I feel like people would talk about it more if, like, Genshin and, like, if Mihoyo would to surprise us as soon as we log in and just be like, hey, yo, here's 90 Intertwined Fates. Even if they give us 90 Intertwined Fates, I'm waiting for that Ganyu rerun, man. That's gonna be amazing. The only problem is, if they give us 90 Intertwined Fates, none of you better freaking use it on that Kokomi banner. Don't even try. No, don't even. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for this video. Hopefully that they surprise us with a free 5-star or free Acquaint Fates. That's just hoping. I don't feel like they will, though, because they've kind of like said everything, like, oh yeah, here's your thing, and then we're gonna have a login bonus with 10 Intertwined Fates, man. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Make sure to like, subscribe if you did enjoy, because 99.7% of you guys are not subscribed. That would really help me out a lot. We're 5 subs away from 100, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.